retake. It's going to be really fun to see, and we don't have to wait long because Liquid are starting on CT side.
They are indeed. So, welcome to the second map here. We're going to look for a boost really early on, actually a double boost, I think, onto the catwalk, which I really like, because if this is some sort of a B rush, you're going to be pretty close. In fact, they're so set up for it. They are fully expecting it. They have this completely downloaded in their brains. They know what's coming. Now they just need to actually land the shots. Naf is in here calling it in, saying, yep, everyone get it. We're falling from the door. Taking down Breeze. This is such a good read. They're flanking 3 men coming through lower dark into upper dark, and Tarek, he's going to turn around and just get shot down. Ethan is next in line. What a brilliant start here for Team Liquid. Oh, they should be able to win it. A little bit of danger. Stanislaw fighting his way back. How has it come to this? They had it set up. It was absolutely perfect. And just like that, in a split second, it turns. And now, no bomb plant or anything. Fallen is out there. And he's got twice the experience Stanislaw has playing this game. Stan is still going to fall back out. A minute on the clock. He can go anywhere now, Stanislaw. What a mad round. This was essentially won by Liquid right up until the point when it wasn't.
Right up until the point where they decided to charge from upper dark, close quarters with Glocks. The only way that Evil Geniuses can just turn it around with instant headshots up close, and that's exactly what Liquid did, and it ends up costing them. We find ourselves in this 1v1, and Stanislaw is now going to go and get a bomb plant on A. Anders, I mean, at least Fallen has a kit to work with, but yeah, he's going to find out that nobody is here. And you are on the wrong side. Oh, man. Full-on plant in the open.
Just saying, I'm so sure that I've tricked you. I'm just going to be out here, not even afraid. And he's going to start to sneak his way back. Now, I do wonder, I don't know. I guess it's going to be hard for Fallen to find a safe place to defuse from. I wonder if he could stand on the box and Stan would have to swing all the way through. That could be a little bit of an issue.
It is kind of on the edge of the box, isn't it?
It is.
He may be able to reach it.
I don't know. I think he can, but I think Stan might still be able to run there. We'll find out. He's not seen anyone. Fallen up here. Stanislaw coming back to take a look at that bomb, and he's seeing him. Oh, Defuse gonna have to stop for the minute. He just gets tricked all the time. Finally, the kill comes, but even if not, it would have been the bomb for sure. That is so well played by Stanislaw. It's not easy. It may look like it's easy, but I guarantee you, you are gonna have to be ice cold to pull that through. So, really, really well done.
Excuse me, where did his bullet go the first time when he took all that time to line up the headshot?
It just disappeared.
It just disappeared. Sick play from Stan, though.
Yeah, that's really cool. And Liquid, that is... When you get a read that well, you know what's coming, you have to plan. The people in Catwalk are ready to flank through. It's all so cool.
Look at this. Look at this. They're Evil Geniuses.
Listen, why not? Why not? Stewie is here. Get a tag in. Naf falling back. That's a pretty decent kill. Can we get a follow-up? No, he's going to have to reload. And that might... Oh, what? Naf coming through with a big triple. That is so unbelievable. And he'll finish it off with a quad kill. Actually, an ace at the end. He took every single one. This is so ridiculous.
What does this mean?
He's point-blank range with a deagle, and he even runs out of bullets. At this point, you think, well, so that's it.
Dude.
3 shots and 3 kills. Out of control.
I'm just so happy nobody robbed them of that last one. You know?
Look at... Jason doesn't even really understand what's going on. Wait, what?
Oh, that is so sick. Well, there we go. Welcome, everybody. And now, you know what? If it didn't work the second time, just go ahead and do it again. Get in that third one. Oh, if that smoke doesn't go down. They were thinking about it, Evil Geniuses. They were thinking about just charging out here early and getting onto that B site, but they did not want to feed the beast again. Nafers were ready and waiting for him, and that would have been a slaughter. So Evil Geniuses, instead of committing, they decided to back off and reset.
It was Fallen with the ace on Inferno.
Yeah.
Now we've got Naf picking up 1. Fallen's was fairly ridiculous with the AWP with the smoke. This one, though, I mean, I don't even really understand.
This one is special just because it's just the 3 shots. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
1 kill, 1 kill, 1 kill.
I bet you could put music to that. Like, you could find a beat that just times with those shots.
Super Stidham. Yeah, shout out. We're on his turf too. Man's Danish. He's got to be around here somewhere.
There we go.
Make it happen.
All lined up now. Eric looking for something. Hard to find anyone apparently, and Liquid don't have a lot of reason to give them those fights. Just wait. Stewie's watching middle from that window, and if they show up, he's got a Molotov. He can sort of funnel them in. And at 34, yeah, it's 30 seconds here. So yeah, that's what he's thinking. Just try and make sure they have to walk in through either the window or the door, and then we can just shut them down. Now they have to run in against the M4 here. That shouldn't end that well, but it will. Ethan coming in with 2 shots and 2 kills. What is going on?
Perfect spacing is what's going on, Anders. That was tasty. That's exactly what you've got to do. No hesitation. You follow the first guy in like that, and it's so hard for Stewie from that position to transfer that spray effectively. That was sick.
I just don't understand because, again, Liquid knew what was coming. They had to sit. They Molotov the window. They know they're coming in through the door. They have 2 people there. You would think that is still going to be just a complete lockdown. It's not done yet. 3 versus 3. Tarek will get a kill, and also Grim at the same time. 1 versus 1 here for Elise. He's got a kid, and he's running deep into it, but I think pre-fired by Ethan, and they will just steal the round right back. EG, again, just very impressive. Let's try and see if we can catch these shots here from Ethan, because I can't believe it. This is really, yeah. So you mentioned space, and you're absolutely right. 1 there, follow-up, but it's the fact that he just, I mean, 2 bullets.
Yeah,
what on earth is going on? Yeah, he pre-fired that.
Dude, well, I mean, Ethan, this is what we expect from Ethan, to be fair. Like, he is one of the hitters on Evil Geniuses. He's one of the guys who's here to do the damage. And so for him to show up now, we heard that on the desk coming into it, that they were doing that damage and that he was constantly getting entry kills for his team that did not convert into round wins for Evil Geniuses. But hell, man, he's just gone the other way. He was getting entries before. Now he's like, no, now I'll just clutch. Now I'll just go ahead and get us the rounds. You know, clearly that's what I have to do.
Yeah, you want the job done right? Just
Do it yourself.
Gotta do that.
Just do it yourself, you know? But,
all right.
Right now, I mean, this is going to be what's really interesting to see here is, okay, I mean, still very early days. You know, we've had some exciting rounds. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Still very beginning of the half. But this is Liquid's pick. This is Liquid's map pick. And so they've got to have something going on here in their back pocket in terms of how they want to approach this.
Well, 2-for-1 trade so far. Grim trying to get back into position. He's going to get shot down. He actually, at least he got to where he wanted to be, although they still had a lot of grenades. So even if they didn't get that clean headshot on him, it could have been trouble nonetheless, because everyone knows how to Molotov that particular ramp. Fallen with a USP somewhere, out on long. I don't know, he could try and snipe away and do some more damage. Stewie, why not save the scout? You're not going to have much in the next round anyway. Fallen, it's close. That's a good effort.
So close.
But EG are once again off to a very good start, which again, they were on Inferno. They actually had set themselves up so nicely. I definitely thought they were going to win Inferno after that first half.
Yes, they really did look like they had set themselves up. So, like I said, right, we're not out of the woods yet. We're still deep in there trying to figure out what exactly is going to go on here. Because again, it's worth reiterating. If you're just joining us, you know, this is the first time that Evil Geniuses have played this map in months. And so Liquid right now, they're in the dark. We know that these teams didn't practice against each other going into this tournament, despite them both being here in Europe. Liquid have had a bit of a boot camp because they had to quarantine, obviously, for a few days. Evil Geniuses have been here since New Year's, essentially. They have not practiced at all against each other, though. So they are going into it in the dark, trying to figure it out for themselves, what exactly it is one another are trying to do here. So super cool, but Liquid... Another round of eco for them, but it is looking like we will get that op and play here on Fallen. He is saving for it.
Yeah, which is I mean, that should be one of the strengths all of a sudden here for Liquid, right? Being able to pick that up, and I'm sure they even would go for a double up if they need to. The other one is Stewie, if need be. He's going to go down, by the way. Elige trying to do some damage with the scout, but just the firepower and the sheer numbers out here on long should definitely favor EG at the moment. Patient, and they're gonna get the kills that they need. Not overextending, not sort of running into that fight. They're just like, yeah, but if you just keep peeking back and forth like this, we're gonna win. So I like that. Breeze with the triple kill, and
wow, we're gonna see that bomb plant again.
Little beacon up there.
We go entire maps without seeing the bomb planted there, and now we get it twice in one half.
Just in plain sight, so everyone can see it. Lighting the fires of Gondor up there.
The eye of Sauron watching, is that it?
Yeah, something like that. It's naff, but but still.
He is currently searching. I'm really liking this. Okay, now we get to see here. Because I mean, these are anti-eco rounds. This is just how it's going to play out. Evil Geniuses did it perfectly. But now we're going to get into the first big buy round here for Liquid. And I'm curious to see let's see, 4,000, 4,300. It's not the best. I think a couple of them are going to have to skimp and go for SMGs to get full nades. Fallen has got that op, no problem. But if they want full nades, they're going to have to cut some corners here. And it's looking like they're going to prioritize firepower. It's going to go firepower. Okay, not full nade set here. Liquid are looking to hit headshots here, Anders.
Yeah, don't even want them. Not even interested. I mean, it's less, I think, of a detriment than it would have been on Inferno to not have all of the nades. But of course, they're still going to be relevant. And most especially, I think, in the retake scenario, that's, I think, where it could really badly hurt them. Up until that point, maybe they'll be fine. Cirque is still opening down the middle, and you could see this is just a default kind of an early round for EG. You know, checking that no one is sneaking through or doing anything crazy. And now clearing out the middle of the map. So, yeah, they're actually going to go through the middle. This is pretty quick, though. This bomb is still really far away, but when they're this deep in the middle, the delay between them realizing it's a B-split and it actually happening is super short. Normally the grenades for a B-split are set up. They're just not even throwing the grenades, so there's going to be no warning. I mean, now they finally do know, but this is very late. Elysian Fallen trying to get in the help from CT Spawn. Naf, huge kill, and Lee shooting Stanislaw in the back. And finally they managed to slow this down a little bit. Stewie's also picking up Breeze. They were coming through the upper dark portion of the map. Naf is playing this so well. That's actually really well done. And I don't know, EG, I love the fact that they get that deep in with no grenades thrown, no warning at all. But it's like once they had that, they needed they couldn't slow down. They had to keep going, and I'm not sure if they were quite fast enough.
This is where I really miss us being able to draw on the map and show you exactly what it is that we're talking about here. But really, I mean, everybody knows that CT smoke that goes down. I feel like as soon as EG are hitting ramps right there, going towards that B site, you need to get that smoke. You gotta have that smoke down. Because Elise just walks into CT and starts spraying them immediately.
You're absolutely
right. I mean,
like,
you need at least a little something there to stop that rotation from A coming in and doing damage on you. So, yeah, that's just one of those things. It's a tough one, but it does not pan out at all for Evil Geniuses in that round. And Liquid, they really needed to have a decisive round there. Ooh, what is this?
Just a straight headshot from Breeze. And that was Grim trying to get creative over at Long. Man, this causes a huge problem for the defense right now. You can see them sort of rotating all over the place. They're centered around middle, and Fallen is trying to get back here. Stewie picking up Stanislaw, though, is real interesting. So that slightly evened things up, and Breeze and Tarek are both tagged up, so that kill from Stewie right there is very important. Naf is in a good position, getting the kill. Now, can he actually escape? No, he can't get out. That's tough.
Still brings it back to a 3-on-3. And Breeze, he got tagged hard early.
Oh, I love this from Elise. Look at this. Yeah. They know the math, though. EG know that Stewie's over at B, so they can figure out what's happening, but what they don't know is this play from Elise. And even one kill should do it. That's the headshot on Ethan. And he was even walking back, so, I mean, right now, there should be a very good read. Stewie's checking upper dark while all this is happening, so he's realizing, nope, there's no one here. And Fallen, just one kill will be enough, and he sees the shadow. Gonna take him down. Cirque, the last one left. 1 versus 3. And Fallen will catch him trying to escape. That was a cool round in about 10 different ways.
Yeah, so much to talk about there. We're not going to be able to get to all of it. This is Stewie's shot, though. Excellent headshot on Stan. Not an easy one, but he got that. Naf as well, catching that rotate. But these nades coming in from Alicia at the end, making Fallen's life just so easy. You know? When you're just getting your teammate flashing you from long like that, you just get in there, take those easy shots, lock it down. And Moses looks happy. He looks pleased, Anders.
Still in his chair. You know, it's early on in the map here.
Early in the half. You gotta rest those dogs, you know.
Yeah, he's getting older too. You can't be standing up for full 10 maps.
I need to get him in the gym a bit more often, man. Deadlifts and squats. Get that lower back in order.
Listen, we'll get there. We'll I don't know. Peer pressure him into it at some point. 4-3, and they want to go back to the B-bomb site, this time only with pistols and no armor, and that's just pure joy here. Pure joy, in fact. Naf with a second ace. The first one was with the Deagle and way more impressive, but whatever. You'll take it.
Dude, okay. Well, this is what you are hoping for. Every B anchor just loves these sorts of situations. This is that feel-good round. Everything is great.
Did he just say, was he just saying praise Jesus? I mean, it looked like he was loving it. By the way, that replay we had from earlier when Fallen got his ace, where he's sort of looking into the ceiling.
Yeah.
if we can get a replay of that at some point, because the best thing about that is the fact that Jason's head is lit up like he's actually got a halo around him. It's amazing. So just pointing that out.
Okay.
Elige going down and Grim there to follow it up, but that is a nice trade. Ethan with a double kill out long. The bomb is here, so that's been found, but nice reply. They push into Upper Dark and take away Tarek. And what do EG do here? 3-on-3, that's fine, but they've lost so much map control. If they go back to try and reclaim Upper Dark, oh, wow. Whoa. Okay.
Young Stu. Young Stu with the shots.
Yeah, he's dialed in as well. EG, the problem is going back for a map like Duster. There's so many corners to check. How are you going to do that?
Yeah, you got a lot of ground to cover. But cheating your way through the smoke is one way to go about it. That's a big risk, but it pays off for Ethan. Cirque taking some damage, getting chased. Naf has to give up his position in spawn, and now it's going to be Fallen. He's got the angle on ramp. Does he spot anybody? Yes, he does. Misses the shot. Fallen, no. Oh, through the smoke, of course. Of course he's going to hit it through the smoke.
And through some kind of a wall. I wonder what that was. He tagged him through something as well. Yeah, the bomb is down now, and it's a 2-on-2. They have flashbangs there on EG, so if they wanted to, they could even set up for a bit of aggression. Deep nade, and it does tag up Ethan quite badly. They have Molotovs and more nades. They could really do something here. There's that deep firebomb coming through, and Ethan, he's forced out into it. He had to take the fight. Now Cirque up next in line, and they're both out there waiting for him. He gets tagged just a bit, and there's still plenty of time on that bomb. Cirque, he only gets the one, and Naf will pick him up for 3 kills this time. Plus the ace on top, that means, or the double ace, that means he's up to 16-5 right now. He is so well.
He's murdering them, man. He is absolutely murdering them. And this is what you hope to see from Naf. But this isn't the first time, dude. When they played against Na'Vi, that 2-0 against Na'Vi, Naf, again, he had plus 20 KDA. Top of the scoreboard, just beasted against Na'Vi. And that's number 3 team in the world. That's no joke. That's a star performance. So Naf, I'd fully expect this from him right now. He's at 16 kills. And we're only 10 rounds in. This is awesome. If you're a Liquid fan. If you're an Evil Geniuses fan, you're a bit less excited about this.
Just a bit, because it's kind of put a bit of a slowdown to the EG beginning here. 4 rounds in a row for Liquid, and it's only been a bomb plant in 1 of those rounds. So it's been a bit tough here for the EG side. At least they're lacking some of that bonus for putting the bomb down, obviously. And now we've got double ops.
Yeah, now we've got double ops. And we may get a bit of an acceleration here. But it is something that was touched on, by Pimp, that we need to see this kind of level from Naf, right? You got to fill those shoes that Twist is left open. Can't all fall on Fallen. Naf needs to come into form, and so far, so good. There's Fallen with the shot on stand to kick things off. He's got Elige there to back him up as well, so he's able to back off and stay safe. And now, well, Liquid have set themselves up for success in this round.
Yeah, they've got the beginnings that they need here. Breeze has got the AK-47 though on the EG side. Let's see if he could do some damage. Ooh, I can't believe it. He actually swung back to get that. Good little flick there to at least drop the AK, but it'll get picked up right away, and so will the M4 on Tarek now. Bomb goes down. This is weirdly looking like one of the better rounds for EG, where they can actually do a lot here, and they only had the 1 AK to start with now. Again, Fallen just very, very dangerous out on long with that AWP, and he's ready for more. Flashbang did not touch him, so well, nothing they could do. It would have been very, very difficult for him to do anything. Quad kill on Fallen though, and Liquid will get to 6 rounds.
These guys don't believe in sharing, Anders. It's a quad kill, it's an ace, or it's nothing.
Yeah,
everybody's getting their round right now.
In those terms, it is sort of a zero-sum game, though, isn't it? In terms of the kills, you gotta.
Fair. Fallen just having that performance right now, and I'm glad to see that we're actually getting a timeout getting called here. I think it's appropriate from Evil Geniuses. They just got a bomb plant. They're going to be able to full buy. They're going to be able to get everything that they need here going into this round. It's a good time to slow down the pace a little bit and give Zeus a chance to chime in.
128.5 ADR for Naf. That is pretty wild.
Eco Cobra.
128, so pleasing number, All the computer fans love it. I still really want that replay from with Fallen from the Ace on Inferno and Jason in the background. Especially if we could do like a zoom in on Jason's face, that would be the best.
And then cue the choir music in the background.
Exactly. If we can arrange all of that, then I think it'll be exciting. Here we go. 11th round coming up. Double AWP. We've got the organ play. We've got a lot going on. And we've got Elige charging up the middle and just executing Cirque. He's ready for more. He's just into this. He doesn't want to fall back. Now he's smoking it off, taking another fight, and he'll win that one as well. Stanislaw goes down. It's just Elige on a mission.
I'm so happy to see that from Elige. That is such a play, and not because he makes that play, but because he sticks to it. He gets that first kill, and he doesn't think, how do I get out of here? At that point, he's like, all right, let's fight. There's no backing off. I have to do as much damage as possible here. I have to sell my life dearly, and that is so sick. What a monster play from Elige.
He survives on 1 health. Why not?
Triple kill, 1 health, and all-out aggression from Liquid, who don't necessarily go for aggression like that. And so it's even more effective when they can actually manage to make that kind of play stick. You are going to be so mega tilted if you're Evil Geniuses, especially after a timeout, especially going into a round that you saved up. You've got all your money. You're thinking, cool, this is what we're going to execute. And Liquid are like, no, we're not even going to let you get in position to execute the strategy you want. We're just going to take the fight straight to you. Done. What a round from Liquid.
And I mean, if you're EG and you lose a round like this, before you, I mean, whatever strategy EG had in mind, they didn't get to test it, right? So they can't cross it off the list. They don't know if it would have worked. So, you know, all they really gave up there was the fact that they were going long, at least some of them. So, have to try it again. Scout on Zerg instead of the AWP, but a 7-4 lead right now for Liquid. It's looking real good.
They've got a good spawn for long, actually. So this could be it again. Rinse, repeat. But this time, Liquid are going to be here. They've got the anti-rush nades. They're going to be chucking them in. A lot of damage getting done. Ethan managing to sneak through. Breeze taking some damage as well. This is going to get hairy. There's Fallen with the shot on Ethan, though, bringing it to an advantage here for Liquid.
Actually looked to me for a minute there like Liquid were sticking around that long corner way longer than what they needed to. Fallen, the fact that he got that kill I think could be really important, but I don't know, I get nervous when I see CT players, you know, hanging around the middle of long like that. Liquid are falling back and just giving them this long, but this is all just fine. This is kind of how you would see Astralis try and play this normally. Just give them the space, don't really do too much. A monster grenade landing on top of them there. Stanislaw hoping that no one is going to shoot through the smoke, which for the minute, no one is. And they've made their way across, but they're in a lot of trouble here. Lacking the health. Certainly, they're also boxed in. Grim and Nafa coming in from the other side. Fallen, though, nearly getting caught. There are 2 people in this corner, and Fallen is still fighting. I don't know if they'll realize they don't have a Molotov or anything. They take down Fallen. They must assume that he was the only one there, and that was not the case. That is a cool little mind game. Cirque getting shot in the back at Breeze on his own up here. He's going to get that one, but I don't know. What do you do from here on out? He's just trapped behind this box with low health, trying to tap for the one-shots, but it's not going to be working out. So, 8-4, and I think that was a very, very well-played round out of Liquid. They just say, you can have long, but what we'll do in the meantime is we'll clear out upper dark and lower dark and make sure that you can't ever escape, and then it's going to be fine. And then the follow-up mind game between Fallen and Elige was real interesting.
Well, this is the third, well, let's see. This is the 7th round in a row, rather, for Liquid. So this CT side is shaping up. And real quick, I mean, what we do know about Liquid's Dust 2, they've played it 3 times. They've lost twice, won once. But their CT side has been super solid. 65% win rate across those 3 maps on CT.
Yes.
So it's like their CT hasn't even gotten any weaker adding Fallen into the mix. It was their T side that was really hurting on Dust 2. This is the little bit that we have to go off of. They were struggling on T side. And now you've added Fallen into the mix. Very curious to see just how their T side is going to shape up here for Liquid. If this has just become a new power map for them.
I mean, the way that Fallen is playing with this AWP is just everything you could possibly want. If you're a fan of Counter-Strike, you have to love it.
And we've got the answer that we were wondering about earlier. Who was going to anchor over it long? And it's looking like Grim is just going to slot right into that position.
Stewie getting flashed and run down. Very, very good job there.
But Elige.
Yeah. He's in a position that's... I mean, you sort of need to Molotov this to clear him out. Got one smoke there, but he could probably still find a way to look over, at least for some of it. But I don't think... Maybe it won't even matter. They're going to be pushing in through upper instead. And Naf, yeah, he's going to be able to call it out, but I don't think he can fight this for too much longer. They're going to come fight him instead? Maybe. That's a mistake. Yeah, they could have just smoked it off. So they'll lose one, at least in the mix. Now it's a 3-on-4 for the Afterplant. Liquid. They have money, but I don't even think this is worth it. Even if they have the money, the percentage chance that you win this, I mean, we see the prediction, the AI prediction there, and it's, you know, 87 to 13. I agree. The AI says don't do it.
The AI is taking into... Whoa. Okay, Elige. Nice shot there, and they're going in. They've got money for this, and there's the big spray. Elige not cut. He's not actually getting that kill. Instead, it's going to be Grim burning Cirque alive into a 1v1. Time's ticking down. He needs to hit the shot immediately, and it's just not going to happen. Turn tail and hold on to the AWP. That is a great call from Grim, but they've made this into a very expensive round for Evil Geniuses.
They really, and that got much closer than I was expecting. So interesting stuff in that round. But I mean, EG, that was really well done. They kept that cool. This flashbang into the middle, that's what sets it up. But then they don't panic rush the middle afterwards, right? They actually keep it,
Yeah.
you know, smart and just go for a really good play.
And all of that with Elige, you know, gambling, and it just didn't work out that time.
Yeah.
Being boosted up on the box, not showing himself. He's just hoping that they're going to do exactly as you say, run up mid and try to get onto B. He would have murdered them all. But Evil Genius is not falling for it. And now it's going to be early pressure, long. Grim still gets a kill. Elige's there to back him up, but Grim trading 1-for-1, that's huge.
Yeah, that's a good way to hold that long position. Tarek is sneaking out the middle. They are a man down, and Fallen, I think he's got this covered. Oh, actually, maybe not quite yet. He is looking instead towards the catwalk. Stewie, though, apparently not going to be surprised. So that could have been real dangerous. That was a nice move out of Tarek. Just he knew as soon as they'd lost that fight over at long, trading 2-for-1, someone has to do something to get them back in, and that could have very well been the play to make it work. Naf is here with the AUG in a position that's very hard to clear if you've got the AK. Maybe the AUG could do it, but it's not going to be easy. And Naf will follow it up. It's a pretty good little double kill there with the AUG, putting him at 19-6.
Yeah.
So still doing really well.
Yeah, Naf is having a star performance right now. And the rest of his team, I mean, a couple of them have started to catch up. Grim is up there with 14, Fallen with 11. I mean, it's looking fantastic for Team Liquid on this CT side. What, out of the last 8-9 rounds, they've dropped 1 round. So this has been a brutal beatdown for Liquid, and this is on a map where their CT side, if we go off of what we know, it was already pretty good. It was the T side that was struggling. If their T side just gets better off the back of this, life is going to get so difficult for Evil Geniuses. And this is an elimination map.
Yes.
Evil Geniuses have got their backs to the wall. This is the lower bracket. You lose this map now if you're Evil Geniuses, you're going home.
Yeah, it is looking very, very bad for them at the moment. Great scout shots landing on Fallen and Elige for the middle, but then they try to run for the fire into an AUG over at that B bomb site, and that did not turn out so well for Stan or Ethan or Tarek. Maybe slightly worse for Stan. He did die. Elige holding... I mean, again, this is a bold play. He's not really got any backup here, but it's not a position you're likely to check if you're coming in, and maybe if you're right on top of him. But you could very easily just jump down in front of him and get killed. And you'll never think about checking this at this point in the game, I think. 55 seconds, and he's hearing them walking out. Now, that does reveal it. He's back around the corner, but now they're on the catwalk with 50 seconds. How do they clear anything out? They have some Molotovs. Maybe they could push back Grim. Man, they need this round badly, and it's not looking good at the moment. They're so low on health. Cirque's the only one with any real health at the moment. He's getting sprayed to the smoke. Stewie with a double. And Ethan will be found by Grim at the end to 10-5 lead going into the second half here in favor of Team Liquid. They're looking so good at the moment. Let's see if they can follow through and end this on 2 maps in the second half. It's coming up after the break. We are back once again, 10-5 in favor of Team Liquid here on the second map. And as you pointed out, Semler, this is an elimination match. So if EG can't find a way to turn this around, then they're going to be knocked out in 2 maps here, and they won't get a chance to play again. That's pretty rough. And it's just looking so good for Liquid, though. They're looking really, really impressive with Fallen and lineup as well. Everything is working for them right now, so it's on EG to turn this around. Stewie just going to take a peek out long. I don't know if he spotted 1 or 2 there, but numbers do matter when you make that kind of a play. And it looks like EG are set up for expecting some sort of a B play here. And I don't think Liquid have made up their minds yet.
Stewie just shows himself long to keep them honest. If he can get info, fantastic. And somebody's there, cool. They spot him, and so they have to keep somebody over here, Evil Geniuses. just to make sure that they're not giving up this part of the map too easily. And so that's going to perhaps weaken the defense, and that's what we were seeing here. But at the same time, Evil Geniuses, this is such a great call.
Yeah.
Pushing Upper Dark right now. They're going to figure this out completely. This is an A hit. They know it now, and Evil Geniuses, they can start rotating.
Yeah, but if Liquid go right now, that's going to close the timing window. This is only really great if they actually can just, you know, get everyone in position. And it feels like Liquid might have maybe pushed here. Naf is holding it. Glock long range, though. Stewie still getting caught the communication. I don't think there was enough time. He probably yelled it out, but just Stewie with a grenade in hand. And this is trading very favorably in favor of EG. 2 versus 3. Oh, Ethan turning around. That is so smooth. It looked like he was sort of surfing in the air, but the bomb is down. No kit currently picked up and no smokes either. So Naf could maybe pick this one up. He's already got the 1 kill in the round and looking for more headshots. They're hunting him down, and Cirque will get it done. They're back for the defuse, and even without the kit, they're going to have it. EG pick up the pistol.
Man, I love pistol rounds like this, Anders, where it's just non-stop, layer on layer.
End.
Just doesn't end. The fight doesn't end. The action doesn't end all throughout the round. Just quick stuff. So cool to see. And EG, man, that snap decision to push Upper Dark. Yeah, you can see the clear frustration from Stu. Yeah, gonna get caught with a nade in hand when he knows that they're coming to boot.
He was so frustrated, he was melting in his chair afterwards.
You gotta wonder if he's thinking that they're gonna turn around and try and fight Naf. Or maybe Naf wasn't able to communicate it fast enough that 2 were pushing, and that's
I think the timing between Naf seeing it and it was so quick that he probably, I mean, I'm sure Naf is saying, you know, they're already up, and
it's just too late.
Yeah,
Timing
that is
did not work.
tricky.
Still, look at this. The force spy coming in here from Liquid. Not messing around. 3 AKs going all in.
Wow.
They don't want to let Evil Geniuses get any kind of head of steam going here in this second half. They want to shut them down early. And, well, Liquid, I mean, to be fair, there's just like for Evil Geniuses on their T side, there's going to be an element of surprise here for Liquid, where Evil Geniuses aren't going to be exactly sure what the pattern is that they need to be looking for, how to read these rounds, how to read the setup.
These AKs are going to be so lethal, but maybe one of the downsides is 3 of the members of Liquid, well, 2 of them have no armor at all, but 1 of them only has only regular armor. So theoretically, even the M4s and the SMGs and everything could still do quite a bit of damage. So it's not as unfair as it seems in terms of AK versus rifles. We'll see though. Breeze, well, he won't see. That's what the flashbangs did. Cirque out by the car with a scout. He's in some trouble. They have a Molotov, actually. They could maybe find a way to throw it here, and then he would be forced into it. Yeah, there we go. Fire at his feet, and the smoke is up for the crossing as well. 35 seconds. This is getting a little bit interesting now. 2 versus 4, but man, if they had actually kept 1 more player alive there, 3 versus 4 with 30 seconds, they could have done a lot more EG. Now I think it's going to be very, very hard to find a way to win this round. Elige is flanking them. Taric is actually looking for the flank. It's just really well played, but they're in trouble, and they've been completely locked in here as well. Taric should probably already be dead, and eventually he will be. Grim with the triple, Naf with the double, Liquid at 11 rounds.
That is so tense, though, because the entire time Elige is playing on that flank, he's not got any. He's got a little bit of info, but he doesn't know where they are positionally. He doesn't know if somebody's holding him mid. He can't really chime in. He's kind of just sitting there, and then he has to be really tentative when he moves his way out in there, because again, he doesn't know if somebody holding CT close how's this shaping up. And so it just barely works out there for him. But Liquid, the force buy, it works. They managed to get across. Nice shot to start things off here from Fallen. He's so fast, and he gets the spot in mid as well. This is the duel between the snipers in mid that you expect to see on Dust 2. And now Breeze is close. He's ready to jump in here. Cirque is going to be set up to help his teammate as well. Taric is going to be drawing the fire, and this is going to be a crunch here from Evil Geniuses.
Maybe a chance for a shot. But yeah, they have a lot of firepower on the Liquid side. And EG are really leaning towards the B-bomb side, and I don't really blame them. They don't have a lot to work with. They almost have to sort of hope that Liquid make a mistake or just don't get the right info and end up trying to see if they can get into that B-bomb side. Man, EG need back in this game very, very quickly.
Yeah, this is the scary where it gets very scary. Stewie gonna set himself up for a peek on short, or at least making some noise there. Cirque decides to YOLO it. He goes charging, hoping to overwhelm him. That's not gonna happen. Elige shoots him in the face. Man advantage now for Team Liquid. And this is just spreading the defense out with 40 seconds left. There's plenty of time here for Liquid to make a call. they don't need to rush things just yet. And they have the nades too. They can go for the full CT. They can go for the CT smokes, set up for a B split if they want. And it's looking like that's going to be the nail.
Yeah, they have got, I mean, again, 25 seconds, but unless everyone is in B, that's probably still going to work out fine. Checking it out and finding at least the kill back plateau and, well, all of the rest of them too. Plenty of time. And Naf will continue. A double kill for him. That puts him at 25 and 7. So he's just slowly working.
And this is just nightmare fuel for EG, dude. This is Inferno all over again. They are just going to get put in a tomb economically. They're not going to have nades. And so Liquid now can just bully them wherever they want. Firepower is going to be limited for Evil Geniuses. They're not going to have the nades until the next round at least. And so we should be looking at Liquid just, again, beating up on these guys. Man, and you can see the frustration. It's written all over their body language as well as you saw Zeus there in the background. I mean, you can just read pure frustration there.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really blame them. I feel like they definitely could have won Inferno. That was close enough that was well within the realms of possibility. But this feels a little bit more one-sided right now, and I think it's that string of rounds in the middle of that first half where Liquid just wins 7 in a row. That's so hard to deal with.
What's going to be hard to deal with, and what's got to be eating at their souls right now, Anders, is that they aren't going to... If Evil Geniuses get knocked out, they're not getting knocked out by a European team. They're getting knocked out by an NA team.
I think
that's not good.
Stings a bit some pride involved there.
Oh, dude.
They feel like, no.
Well, especially because, you know, everybody, you know, the storyline, or at least what we can see, is that, you know, North American teams, the storyline has always been they have to come to Europe and they have to catch up to the European meta. They have to catch up to what the Europeans are doing. They're already behind. And so that means that they're lesser teams, right? If you don't even lose to the European teams, but you lose to another North American team, that's just insult to injury. That's so painful.
Yeah, I feel like EG have proven some really cool things throughout this tournament. Again, like taking a map off of Astralis.
Oh, yeah.
If that doesn't show you that there's something that's really working out and something to build on. But, I mean, against Astralis, what? It was basically the one map, and then the other two they got completely beat up on.
Yeah.
And Inferno here looked good for EG, looked like there was a lot to work with. This one, maybe less so. So again, it could just be the map pool thing that we were talking about even in the Astralis game, you know. You do need to have a pretty deep map pool to do a lot. Really nice fight here coming in from Catwalk. They trade favorably 2-1. A minute on the clock, and Naf is making his way out long. Circus kind of looking for it at the minute, was back there looking. He doesn't have an AWP at the moment, so could be dangerous. Fallen, on the other hand, does have one. And look at how they're moving up. Into Upper Dark. Stanislaw and Ethan don't want to wait around to see what's coming. They actually want to go find out. And Cirque and Breeze also. So they're sort of crunching the middle from both A and B. And maybe Liquid could sneak through. I'm not sure Naf can anymore. He's going to get shot in the back. But Grim and Fallen can actually go and get the bomb down. This is a bit odd because they can get the bomb down and they still have a smoke and a Molotov and actually 2 smokes. So still should favor EG, but I don't know. There's a chance this can actually spiral out of control. Well, that was very aggressive. I was thinking maybe play for time. They wanted to go aggressive and fight instead. Fallen in a 1 versus 4, and he's very much trapped in this corner. He's going to get run down. Good job. Deep breath here for EG as they finally pick up a 7th round.
Nicely done there by Evil Geniuses. Playing with the advantage, managing to keep that man advantage, and then just keep their cool, force Team Liquid to play the clock, and that worked out wonderfully for him. I think mainly just to finally to make a final point about that, what we were talking about coming into this round is, you know, Liquid, like Evil Geniuses are the underdog in this matchup. Liquid are punching well above their weight, at least at what we think coming into this tournament, right? Because they take on the number 3 team in the world, beat them in 2 maps, and then they lose narrowly to the number 2 team in the world. So it's not like they're struggling. Like they're up there with the elite teams right now. Liquid,
yeah.
They are definitely a team to be feared. And while Evil Geniuses are the ones who are trying to prove themselves as, you know, they're the ones who are going through the difficulties in terms of their world ranking, you know, they're not up there right now. And so clearly the underdog, but you're right. We've seen like that glimmer. It's there.
Yeah,
it's definitely there. They have the firepower. They just need to get it to click.
I mean, I think that's not such a bad thing to walk away with. Again, the caliber of teams that are in this tournament, I know Stanislaw was saying that they were here to win trophies and all the rest of it, but if you just look at the at the different lineups, you probably would not be picking EG to make it very, very deep. So I actually kind of appreciate it. I'm sure they'll be disappointed if this doesn't work out, but I don't know. I think there's lots of interesting stuff to look at here. They are 6 rounds down, and their economy is not looking that great. Liquid still look like they're pretty much going to be just fine. We need to see just a real change of momentum and just overall composition here for EG. They need to put a big string of rounds, start to build up that economy in a big way. There's so much that they're lacking at the moment. Stanislaw walking in the middle from the one side, but Fallen and Liege are right here. This is pretty dangerous. Sneaking in. The AWP is up there waiting, but I don't know if it's looking at Catwalk. That's the problem, though. If you're Cirque and you're scoped up for the wrong position, that could be a bit of an issue. And that is all going to be for nothing. They're going to be walking back, picking up the bomb. They've thrown the initial smoke, pretending to do sort of a B-split. Let's see if they will.
Yeah, flash over the top. Just creating more room to work with here as you clear out Catwalk. That makes it possible to go for the B-split without having to worry about somebody flanking you from Cat on the CT side. And can also open up some options. Does Stewie drop into CT? Things can get real interesting here real fast, Anders.
He's waiting and seeing if anyone's going to come running. Grims in upper dark. This is looking like a very, very good hit. Cirque actually will take down Stewie, and inside of the bomb site, Tarek is still here. 20 seconds, and he waits. This is so smart. Yeah, he sets it up for a double, and he turns it into a triple at the end. What a brilliant play from Tarek. If he just starts spraying right at the start there, he's way more open, and they have way more time to try and retaliate. But yeah, he waited an extra second. I really love that.
So sick. He was hoping he would get more targets in here quickly, but he was still able to get that done. That's the kind of veteran play we should expect to see from a player of caliber, like of Tarek's caliber. He's got so much experience. He's played at the elite level. He's played the pug life. He should know how to handle those situations, and he just showed us. He demonstrated it to us. He absolutely can. Very well played on his side. This is a change of pace, though. Straight out onto long. We have not seen this in a long time from Liquid, and it's working wonderfully. They're going to completely outflank Cirque.
Yeah, his 2 bodyguards out there that had the rifles, they got beat up. That was just, I mean, there's nothing really super complicated about it, but that kind of a long rush with flashes thrown over all of the time, and EG just come up short in that one. Ethan and Stanislaw, yeah, we are going to need to see some kind of a clutch here out of those 2, because EG, they're not far enough deep into this. They did not make enough rounds back. They certainly did not make enough money. They've got to find a way to do this. And Liquid are giving them space to make mistakes. They think, fine, if you want to come check long, we have an op out here, do it.
Yeah, this is for them to go for this round as well, after not taking long aggressively. Liquid, you know, just like preparing Evil Geniuses for it. It did not work out for Evil Geniuses at all here. And now EG are just going to have to stick together. Ethan and Stanislaw have to use the buddy system. They have to put themselves in a position where they can trade one off the other. They have to hope that Liquid don't have Kevlar so that they can just get some big sprays. And, well, they're going to need to hope Lady Luck is going to help them out a little bit here.
30 seconds on the clock, and yeah, they're in the right position at least, but can they find some quick kills? Bomb is being brought up here. Grim will take a kill, and now it's on Stanislaw. 1 versus 3. He sat out in the open, and Nap just comes cruising in and takes him right down. Smooth, almost running headshot. 14-8, moving into the 23rd round, and the money. I mean, they're going to force it up. They're saying, you know what? If we want any chance of bringing this back, well, we have to start now.
They're playing for the win right now, Evil Geniuses. The last time, I mean, they saved themselves. They got that extra chance a couple rounds ago. But now, this is it. All or nothing. And Fallen Blind is going to dunk on Cirque in mid. Already, there's the shot to open it up. The AWP will get recovered by Ethan. He can definitely take a pot shot here. Stewie has to be careful about how he goes about this. He's going to get that smoke down. We see that one often. And now Evil Geniuses in a must-win round find themselves so far behind.
Trying to listen for those jumps. Molotov landing behind him, so he was locked into that fight no matter what, Tarek, and he goes right down. They're playing this kind of a game here for Liquid. It's really encouraging when they've got the early kills. They're so measured in their approach. They wait around, they give EG time to make some mistakes, and if nothing happens, they just continue the execute. Freeze, trying to hide inside, and he's going to be found almost immediately. Naf diving in to get the kill as well. 15-8, and it is series point here for Liquid, a round away from knocking out EG. And Naf has landed himself at 30 kills, which is, in 23 rounds, that's actually impressive. Did also get 2 aces. Those are 10 out of 30 kills. Wow.
Well, you might get it. I mean, it's going to be all over the place. And if Liquid managed to make this run happen, I mean, it's match point now. Evil Geniuses have to go for the force buy. It's not going to be easy for them here. Liquid have got every advantage. But they get to go up against either G2 or Na'Vi. So we could get a rematch between Liquid and Na'Vi, which would be awesome.
Yeah.
Or we can get a fresh match up against G2, and Liquid will have really just run all around. They'll have played against everybody this tournament.
Well, I think I picked G2, so Liquid G2. I feel confident in my pick.
I do. Yeah,
Here we
I think
go.
we both went G2 on that one.
Already Fallen taking a kill. Elige down the middle, and again, they just don't have the weapons to take this fight. I love the fact that they're showing up in middle. They're really trying to get this working, but they don't have any of the tools that you would need. Not the flashbangs to set it up with, nor really anything else. And Liquid have just shown up an absolutely dominant performance here on Dust 2, leaving Cirque alone, and I don't know, a lot of excitement around Liquid. Who knew what to expect when Fallen came to play here for the team? But so far, the results speak for themselves. They take down EG in 2 maps, and that second one looked very, very impressive. So job well done. And EG, we're going to have to say goodbye to them. They do not make it further.
That is it. It's a decisive win for Liquid. They've established themselves as the top team in North America with this best-of-3 win. If it was a best-of-1, okay,